Yeah, so I cut a piece of medium carbon steel that'll make a very good blade for an axe. It comes in rounds, and I cut my piece so that I'm going to have a 2.5 pound camp axe, is what I'm going to make. Since I just lit the forge, it's going to take about 10 minutes to come up to temperature. This one's regulated to sit at 2450 degrees Fahrenheit. I don't want it beyond that, as we have changes in the molecular structure of the steel that occur at more elevated temperatures. So that's called hot punching. That's the process of opening up the piece of tool steel to accept where the handle will eventually be. In this case, I'm going to use an oval punch that I forged to then shape that hole to the finished size and shape. I always think of forging as a process of leaving all the right mass in the areas in order to arrive at the finished shape. So back in the fire. So this tool is one that I was striking with this power hammer. Functions the same as the back of my hammer, but a broader, more gentle version. So that'll be the hammer portion of the axe, so it can be used in the campsite for things like hammering at tent pegs. Now is my chance to get everything plumb, parallel, and straight. So right now it'll be in its absolute softest state. Next one I'm going to do is sign it, because I embed that really deeply into the piece. Then after that, it's going to go through a cool down phase. So now this goes into insulation and slow cools overnight. So here we are at day 2 of working on the axe. It's sat and slow cooled overnight to relax all the strain of being forged out of it. Now I'm going to prepare it for the heat treatment process. I'm going to grind the final bevel and final shape into the blade and grind the back end of the axe. And then get ready to go in and bring it back up to its critical temperature in order to quench, harden, and temper it. So right now the steel's soft. It'll easily cut with a file. The file digs right in. After I'm done the hardening process, the file should skate, and it should go from a sound that digs in to it sounding like it's filing glass. So right now I've already annealed the piece. That means took it to the spa and let it relax all the strain out. Now I've taken the pole, or the striking end of this axe, up to its critical temperature, and I'm allowing it just to cool in the room air. So I'm going to do the same thing to the other end now. It just so happens that you can see some of the tempering colors rising up. But until I've hardened it, all they are pretty colors. So once I determine it's non-magnetic, it's going straight into the water. So there's a lot of different ways of tempering the tooling, but I have the advantage of being able to have one of the gas chromatographs from the '88 Olympics in Calgary. And it's just an incredibly precise oven for me. There, an hour at 450 degrees Fahrenheit, and then we're ready to go. So here we are at the finished stages. This little 3-pound piece of 1045 has become this final size of 2.5-pound camp axe. And here's one of my camp axes completely finished on a hand-carved wooden handle. Of course, this sort of thing lends itself to a lot of different styles. So if you have a firefighter in the family and want to have a hand-forged axe for rapid egress, then you can also make it in that pattern too. If you'd like to purchase one of these axes, you can see my website at frontstepforge.com or phone me here at the shop.